campus in the faculty homes, but because the firefighters were so poised and able to move quickly, they were able to extinguish it. So we knew the conditions were going to be bad. You guys, again, you have just done so much to help us get ready to fight this. And so we knew that today was going to be really the critical day, and it turned out to be the case.
It showed up right on time, didn't it? Sadly, it showed up right on time, and just what all the weather predictors thought. Firefighters were lined up ready for it, and the best part is we've been hearing it all week long. The best firefighters in the world were here lined up to protect all the homes and the university.
But it's just so impressive because the science really helped us understand what was going to happen. Your reporting helped get us ready, and then the tremendous response to the fire itself. And it's just such a dynamic. Once those Santa Ana winds kick up, it's just so unpredictable what will happen. And so it's just heartening to see the firefighters, their courage, their stamina, their professionalism really come into play.
Talk a little bit about the T fire and the formation of the brigade, the 24-hour brigade that's been helping monitor and protecting Westmont campus during this.
Well, every time you go through something like the T fire, and even the Thomas fire now, but the T fire especially, that happened so quickly, and the fire was on campus so immediately, we realized that we had to be prepared to be a first responder to our own campus. And so these guys that are on our buildings and grounds crew volunteered to go through all of the training to become essentially an embedded volunteer fire department. They're fully trained. We went out and through the U.S. Forest Service bought 2 firefighting trucks out of the Forest Service surplus, the way they sell off liquidated vehicles or all those that have essentially exhausted their usefulness to the Forest Service. So we actually are prepared to be a first responder in the event that the fire was to come on campus. And then the professional firefighters that are essentially using the campus as the staging area, one of the things I've loved about having them on campus is they've been able to be dispatched quickly into the neighborhood to help fight these fires that are breaking out in and around each of the individual homes. And so, again, it's just been a remarkable...
To an area where there were flames that were seen, and that was pretty early on. I would imagine, too, that despite how horrific this fire has been so far, and we really don't know how bad it's been in terms of, structures lost, homes lost. I'm sure we did lose homes, but we will learn something from this that will make it even better next time. Don't you think so?
Oh, absolutely. There was so much learning from the T fire, and we could already recognize things that because there was just this march of the fire westward from Ventura, we had a lot of time to get ready. One of the things that's benefited us this time is we now have our Westmont downtown center, and even though it's only 3 miles from campus, it's actually become the college headquarters during this crisis. The campus itself is under mandatory evacuation. So Westmont downtown isn't in any evacuation zone, and so we've actually been able to gather there. We've been able to run the college. My executive team's there. Different personnel are rotating in and out as needed. And it has just been such a great advantage to have an alternative site within proximity to the campus from which we could actually run the college.
When are you wanting students and faculty to come back after the holidays?
Yes, we have been in conversation. Back during the T fire, we contracted with a company that helped us get the campus back up and ready so that we could welcome students after it had done so much damage to the campus. So far, we haven't sustained the same level of damage, but we've already contracted with this company. As soon as we're given clearance to go back to campus, they will actually begin the process of essentially restoring the campus to be inhabited by 1,200 students, faculty, staff, and administration. And so we're planning to open for spring semester as planned and as scheduled, which is January 8th. And we really do believe we have the time frame we need to do that. Of course, things could always change if the fire backtracks or a new fire erupts or situation in some sense is predictable. In so many other ways, it's completely unpredictable and remains very dynamic.
Well, hopefully, if the firefighters are right with their expectations and their hope, you will begin classes once again one day after this fire's contained, right? They're pushing for January 7th.
That's what they're saying, yes. So,